Good morning. This is Secret of the Scuff coming at you live with Nier Automata. Now, I have a bit of a strange issue. You see, usually when I go live, I wait about 1 minute or so that my overlay can properly come online, you know? But I'm looking at it now, and it still says that I'm offline. Now, clearly I am streaming, and my overlay does show that I have a display up, but it's not displaying any of my information. And that's not, most of it's not too terribly important, but I would, at the very least, like to be able to see my bit rate. Because the internet has not been good today. Well, I suppose we'll... Oh, wow, hold on. I need a cough. I suppose we'll just have to check it again later and see if it's working. Oh, you get to catch another half a Nier stream. Good. We probably won't be chewing... Actually, I don't remember what we were doing. Yesterday I set this up so we would have all the weapons we could acquire as A2. But I don't think there's any more side quests for us to do. I think at this point we just need to go through the main story. And of course the story times as well. I think we're going to need to pick up the pace on those because there's a bit more weapons in this game than I thought there was, and we are rapidly approaching the end. So... oh wait, another thing. I tried doing a daytime stream. Since all the Terraria secret seeds have been discovered. Alright, friends, woken up yet? Okay, you probably won't be here long. That's fine. Yeah, all the secret seeds were discovered in Terraria, so I just tried to do a daytime stream starting that. It did not go well. I was very low energy. The stream lasted maybe 30 minutes, and I did nothing but die 16 times because the Blood Moon start. So I went ahead and I unpublished that particular VOD. I might bring it back later. I might not. It really depends on how I'm feeling about it, because I don't feel especially confident in it in any ways. So, that out of the way, let's get into the game and see where we left off. Well, we're not actually where we left off physically. I moved around quite a bit. But I don't remember what we were doing for the story. I think today we should get to an in-game story time, which will be nice. That would be ideal, because I think once we get to a certain point, the story's going to kind of railroad us into it. But that shouldn't be until next stream. So for now, what is our objective? Receive a philosophy book from an enemy. Ah, we're getting something for Pascal. Right. Oh, and actually, I suppose at this point we could also go get Emil's weapon. We might be able to. I think I want to wait until I'm a higher level, because Emil is rough to deal with. Not just when he's when you're going to go get his stuff from his house, but also just in from his random shop. I went back and forth for like 20 minutes trying to get his shop to spawn by the resistance camp so I can get a couple of weapons that I missed, and it just never spawned. So if we see that, we will immediately direct all attention towards it. Oh, you're using data. Yeah. And Twitch has not been great today, at least not on my end. So it's probably not going to go too well. Oh, also, since we've used these same weapons for the entire game pretty much. So I've decided, what if we try swapping it for once, right? Because I tried swapping it one time with the lance, but I wasn't especially feeling it. So why don't we try something new? Some combat bracers, perhaps. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do combat brace for light attack, and we'll do lance fast attack. That way it's something unique. Look at that, we have the other two white weapons. I have all four of them equipped. What's the moveset with this like, actually? That's the wrong one. There we go. Very fast. Okay, I quite like that. We'll run with this for a while. Now, into the story. It would be nice if Twitch treated us well, but it's not known for doing that. Pascal wants a book on philosophy. Well, as it happens, I just finished this one the other day. You're welcome to take it if you like. Thanks. Could you give him this gold ore as well? He's been asking for this for a while, and I finally managed to get some on my hands on some. Alright. It seems odd that a machine life form would be into philosophy, don't you think? It makes me wonder how much we really know about our enemy. I wonder. Really, that's all? No access to the computer yet? Not a shame. I guess you're wondering, these computers right here are the access to the story time in game. At least to the next one we're doing. I know Twitch one working would be great. Did we just fast travel automatically? Oh, it's railroading us.
Where the state ceaseth, their only command.
Oh no, it's the Pascal cutscenes. I forgot these existed.
I see. It seems this Nietzsche was quite the profound thinker.
Yeah, look at reading actual
Perhaps
human
he skipped
philosophy.
right past profound and went straight to crazy instead.
That's what we all think about him.
Enough of that. I best go see the world for myself instead of burying my head in books.
Oh, what a look at this. Pascal is the master philosopher already. Also, here's a fun fact about Pascal. You might have noticed that everyone, like these children, refer to Pascal as a male, even though they have a feminine voice. That is actually intentional on their part. They use the feminine voice because they figured it would more calm the children. Oh, this is one of my favorite tracks in the game. I didn't know it played here.
Of course I will. You have my word. And Uncle Pascal would never lie.
Yeah, that's right. It's so weird hearing him say he's an uncle, though, because so rarely does anyone actually refer to Pascal as masculine. It just gives me a bit of, like, discombobulation would be the word, maybe? I'm not sure. I'm usually just used to think of Pascal as Pascal, no gender. You know, because they're a robot.
Right.
But they do have a preference, apparently.
Now I just have to bring this to Pascal.
Oh, can I actually fast travel there? Oh, I don't think I can.
A2, can you hear me?
Well, we can walk over there, why not?
Help A2.
I have the
The
materials you
village
asked
is
me
in
to...
great trouble. The villagers are...
Pascal! Pascal, are you there? What the hell is going on?
Something terrible has happened to the village. Oh, here's a fun fact. If, while we were playing as 9S, we had gone over to the village, we would have found it to already be empty, which means that these back and forths we were doing don't necessarily occur strictly in a one-to-one back and forth. There is some order events going on. I just don't really know what it is myself. With that being said, what was I about to say? Oh, I was about to say something. Alright, well, it's fine, it's fine. I forget things all the time. Now, we just had to dash right on over to our machine village and deal with the attack that's happening. Also, I don't know why my throat's been really sore today. I don't think it was the Ace Attorney we did yesterday, because that was about the normal amount. Maybe it's just that we've been doing so much recently that it sort of built up, because we did do it almost every day this week. Anyway, beautiful village burnt. Oh, I just realized I didn't do the side quests. Oh, I was going to do that. Okay, well, that's fine. The whole point of the side quests, by the way, was to get the player more attached to the machine village.
What the hell?
And you actually did get to build a slide for the little machines that they would use.
Pod, where's Pascal?
Oh, well, that's fine, that's fine. Just another reason for people to buy the game themselves, I suppose. Oh, hello, Pascal.
A2.
I forget they have this hover thing, because they have a jetpack. I don't know why they don't use that.
The villagers suddenly went mad. They began attacking their friends. I managed to help the children flee to safety, but I fear everyone else is.
You need to get out of here before
Yep.
you're next.
Go on and get out of here,
Just
Pascal. Let me start smashing.
run. I'll figure out how to handle this.
But what about
I want to check my new moveset.
These guys can't touch me. Now move your ass.
Right.
Oh, and also we get to hear A2 being emotional in a positive way this time. So far, the only emotion she's had is frustration with the pod. What just happened to my camera? So it does seem a bit odd, obviously, that A2 suddenly cares about them. But, you know, the game was really, really trying hard to get me to do the side quests. I just forgot about that because I've not played in about a week. And if I had done the side quests, I probably would have been a bit more attached to this whole situation. Anyway, there's the save point opened. Where's the worm? Oh, yeah, ignore the worm. We'll come back for it. It's the worst enemy. Are these guys alive? No. Up here. We had to go around and clear all of them, I believe. Oh, look at all these spots where we used to have friends. Oh, it's all gone. Okay, get out of here, machine. Only John Paul was around here, but canonically he left, unfortunately. Because I think His side quest is one of the ones that was done. In lore, I mean. Either that or he decided to leave on his own, which would also work. He was a philosopher as well. Oh god, I hate this stupid worm. It's the worst. Okay, we gotta go chase it down. Let's go around this side. Actually, hold on. We can go down to the ground area, right? The ground level? That should make it easier. Where is the ground level access? Here it is. Oh, the sister machines! Oh, I didn't know they actually showed up here. Oh, that's a shame. I mean, I destroyed their bodies almost immediately, so you might not have seen it, but the sisters that we escorted through the desert were there. I wonder if they add more machines here, depending on how many side quests you do. I would not be surprised. I'm starting to hurt. Oh, why don't you have a chair? Get one. I'll tell you, it certainly made my life a lot better when I got a good chair. I mean, I don't mind sitting on the floor. Don't get me wrong. I sit on the floor depending for a number of actions, depending on what I'm doing. But good chair is really important. That's kind of why I made a big deal of it when I did get this chair. Now then, where's that worm at? Oh, it's already all the way over here. Please get it, A2. Please, 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 please. Shoot it. I'm following. Well, it should be connecting. There we go. Oh, there's another one. Okay, it's fine. We can just keep following it like this until my ability's ready. Really doesn't work. Oh, I hate this stupid worm. You're in a guest room at your friend's house. Oh, yeah, never. Yeah, I can't blame you for that then. Okay, following the worm again. Why did they ever make these enemies? I mean, they look good, don't get me wrong. I like them from a design standpoint, just that fighting them is insufferable.
Is that all of them? Pod, scan for survivors.
Scanning. No life signs detected.
None, huh?
Yep, that's right, no survivors. Except for the children that Pascal
Can you
helped
hear
to
me?
rescue, I suppose.
Hey, too. How is my village? My people?
I'm sorry. I couldn't help them.
Oh no.
Are the children all right?
I've taken them to the abandoned factory.
All right.
Aye, aye, well,
Right.
hindsight is 20/20, as they say. Now then, time to go to the factory. I think this is the last time we actually go to the factory in the story. In fact, this is also the last time we go to the machine village in the story. Oh, look at us, we're slowly working away the areas. Chipping away at them. We could have done a lot more. I mean, we are kind of blitzing through this Route C and D because of how much we're ignoring the side quests, but it really isn't intentional. I mean it. I plan to do more, I just forgot about it. Anyway, here we are at the factory. And we don't actually get to go into the factory this time, which is nice, because I don't really like the area in there. We just had to do this area out here, in the front. Oh, look, we can see all the children on the map.
Pascal, are you okay?
Hello, little ones. Oh, there's actually little
So
ones
what
in here.
exactly happened?
Small stubbies without any tower bits.
Some of the villagers just started to feed on each other. If you hadn't come along, I'm sure.
You've been awake for almost 3 hours? Oh, yeah, that is an unfortunate day to wake up early, huh? Anyway, Pascal, tell me what happened here.
Query. We understand that machine life forms can regenerate as long as they possess the required materials. Is this accurate?
Unfortunately, we can
No, that's the cores. That kind of seems self-explanatory, but I guess they never had solid proof of it.
If one is destroyed,
Which makes sense, I
there's no way
suppose.
to restore it. We usually store our cores in safe places, but this time, the villagers had their cores destroyed as well.
Yeah,
as
how
their
did that
bodies.
happen? I don't actually know the lore. Or like how they keep them safe usually, because the cores are kind of like the black boxes the androids have, where it just sort of pops out of their body, I guess.
So is this factory safe?
It was once occupied by a cadre of fellow machine.
Because realistically, there's not many places
However,
Pascal could hide it.
we took care of that threat.
Only in their torso would
It's
be big
all
enough.
safe now. We've been using it for storage for some time.
All right.
One more dialogue. The illusion of freedom
So, we're gonna
choice.
hole up here. I wish we had more info to work with.
Proposal. Unit A2 should secure the safety of Pascal and the children.
Yep, you know what that means. More smacking
What's the
robots.
Haste is predicated on data obtained from the recently restored cross-regional pod network.
Alright, I forgot about that.
There's more of you?
Affirmative.
Ah, yeah, you do have something to watch
Data
now.
reveals a large number of machine life forms amassing around these ruins.
What?
Also, have I had my sword out this whole time? I wanted to use the fists.
Pascal!
A2!
There we go. Ow. I quite like the fists. It feels a lot stronger with the shockwaves
Enemy
on.
reinforcements are infiltrating the facility.
I'll smash them before they can
Anyway,
reach this
big
window.
smashing section.
You must let me
Smashing
help you.
section? Smashing.
Smash them up and kill them!
Oh, Pascal, you're being violent. Hey, they're going to join us in the fight now. They've decided to discard their pacifist ways. Kind of a big moment for them, really. But they did just resolve themselves to get out into the world, so that's kind of part of it, I suppose.
Why are they coming after us? Why?
We can sort it out later. Right now we have to take them down.
Let's see how many I can get in one go. Ooh, look at that. Big clear. Love to see it. Ooh, oh, that's a friendly laser, actually. I always forget Pascal is actually, like, really strong
Bastards
in
won't
lore.
stop.
A2?
I don't really know why. I guess they're from an era where the machines weren't modular. I mean, that's just what I'm getting off the environmental storytelling. Because he has a very different design than the rest of them. And we see in some flashbacks in the anime that they did all just used to look like that. And I suppose there could be some more reasons why he's strong, but I think some of those we get into spoiler territory, so we won't bring them up quite now. Oh, the tank!
Come on, Goliaths too?
Let me up on you. Come on. Ouch. Oh, hold on. This. Oh, there we go. The tank does have a spot I can stand on. Perfect. And you know, this would be a great time for B mode, but unfortunately, I think if I would activate it right now, I will die because I need to actually have enough time to stand still and trigger it. And I'm getting shot at a lot. Actually, let's try it. Okay, yeah, it didn't work. Oh, now it might work. Nope, hold on, I want to try it again. Do B mode. Oh, you suck, I hate you. I want to have fun, and here you are saying no. Luckily, all we need to kill is that, because it blows up all the other ones. Why am I injured? Like, injured looking. Oh, that's a lot more tanks.
They're still coming?
I think we can handle it, realistically speaking. We have enough heals. And here is our boy Pascal, though. He's going to handle it for us. He has somehow taken control of an Angels unit. Like I said, he is a lot stronger than he leads on. And here's the fun part. We get to control it. That's right, now I'm the tutorial boss. I don't actually know what each button does, though.
I'll kill you.
That is a big swing from the right. All the animations are pretty slow. I know I have a shoot.
Protect the children.
How do I do that? Ah, there we go. I just hold down my regular shoot button and it sprays absolutely everywhere. You know, remember that Angels unit from earlier in the city ruins? It was actually possible to get that one to shoot if you aggroed an enemy and brought it close enough. His face would open up and he would start spraying absolutely everywhere. I hadn't actually seen that until recently, though. I was seeing when I saw someone else play this game after we raided. Anyways, I don't actually know if they want us to clear this entire field. Okay, good. Oh, there's a big laser I could have used too. Oh, that would have been nice if I knew what button that was. You know, it's probably the regular laser button. I was just sort of spraying and walking because it worked. I have a feeling that's not going to work quite as well with this guy. I did not remember this guy existing until mere moments ago. Oh, we have ourselves a big robot fight, don't we? Oh, right, it's a 2D robot fight. Why am I moving backwards? Excuse me? Were we just getting into position or something? There we go. Just one hit. Or maybe the controls are weird because of the perspective. That's exactly what it is. Okay. Go bash him again. It's kind of just a fight of seeing who attacks first. Admittedly, not the best giant robot fight, and really, it is always fun. It is. I was absolutely hyped the first time around, but since then I've played Metal Gear Solid 4, and that game has my favorite giant robot fight in video games in it, and it really puts this one to shame. But I suppose it's kind of unfair comparing anything to Metal Gear Solid, eh? Why does he keep walking backwards? There we go. And one more hit will do the trick. Actually, I was considering, it's on the list, Metal Gear Solid Delta, of games we want to play here. I'm considering changing that to just any Metal Gear Solid game, because I love all of them. But I don't think Delta would be the best one to do, because there is quite a lot of dialogue there, and I don't think I would have it in me to talk over it. Because Metal Gear 1, I think we could do that, though. Anyway, big final hit. And the robot fight is finished. Quite, odd, I think, that Pascal stops talking during this. But it's fine. Also, you can see a big chunk of the tower in the background that just got knocked off. I don't know why it's there. I think it did just get knocked off, like I said. But here we are, fight finished.
Are you alright, A2?
Yeah. Thanks for the assist.
I fear for the children. Let us hurry to them.
Is the voice echoing now? Huh. I don't know that's what's happened. Look, we get to play Pascal now for a whole 10 or so seconds. He does not have any attacks, we cannot fly, but he is a playable character, for at least this one section. And I think he was playable in another cutscene for like 2 steps, but I don't quite recall when that was.
No, how can this?
And the children have killed themselves while we were gone. Oh, how grim this game can be.
Their own cores? They killed themselves.
How? How could this happen?
Why would they do such a thing?
I taught them everything. All my thoughts and emotions. I thought it would serve them well in the future. But instead,
How would teaching them lead to something like this?
fear.
I don't understand.
I taught the children what fear is. I felt they had to know so they wouldn't rush heedlessly into danger. But instead,
Fear destroyed them. It caused them to take their own lives.
if I knew this could happen, I never would have.
Now, when I first played this game, this moment had me quite distraught. But not so as distraught as what's about to happen next.
A2, I need your aid. I cannot live with this heartbreak inside me. I need you. I need you to delete my memories. And if not, then I need you to kill me.
Yep, there he goes. Pascal has been driven to the brink of despair. And now we are forced to make a choice. We can kill him, we can erase his memories, or we can walk away. All decisions have an effect on the remaining game, or as much as an effect as Pascal's existence can. And you can't take it back. No matter what you do, it's really, really quite terrible. And I remember aching in this room about what to do for quite a while, but eventually I decided the best thing to do would be to erase his memories. Especially when I walked near the door and he tried to call out to me not to leave.
To cut off memory circuits.
Oh wait, no, don't wait. Do it.
Initiating hacking to cut off memory circuits.
Pod. Pascal's memories.
Understood. Initiating memory deletion procedure.
As we've gone over in this game, this is effectively killing a mechanical life form, but
My name is Pascal.
it's better than physically killing him, because at least his personality will remain. Or at least parts of it, I suppose. It's a bit hard to tell what he'll end up like, you know, considering he has probably around 3,000 years of personality development in there, but he'll still probably be cheery.
You promised to read and memorize that botanical field guide, remember? That's what we're doing, right? Success. Of course I will. You have my word. And I bet Pascal would never lie and break his word.
And now Pascal
A2.
is gone.
Thank you.
There's actually a rather unfortunately timed achievement during this part.
Memory deletion complete. Reset timer activated.
Pascal.
They'll pop up if this is your first time doing it. I feel like it's intentionally put there because it's so cheeky, you know, having killed Pascal and you get an achievement for it.
I noticed something while providing support to A2. Enemy machine life forms have begun sharing data with each other.
We'd better look into that.
I'll share the data with you. so
Oh,
see if
I
you can
get it
find out.
now. The 4 arms of the pod. I mentioned it's so weird that they always say they have 4 arms in the
What is it?
short stories. It's those little bits directly underneath their main body. Are those additional arms?
We'd better handle that quickly too.
Or maybe not.
Agreed.
I'm not actually sure. It kind of looks like it, though.
Not sure what we should do, however.
Agreed.
And the pod's as adorable as always.
Rest, combined with data
I
checking
have no
and
idea what they're
maintenance.
doing.
Agreed. I will make the suggestion immediately.
It's alright, Pods. You take your time. You will figure something out eventually. Oh, and we're immediately into 9S.
Where's the next resource recovery unit?
Alert. NFC.
The last time we were here,
Speculation.
we had that scene where
By intense combat
9S
and
was
loss of
stabbing
maintenance.
Near field
the
controls are down.
hallucination of 2B.
Great.
Proposal.
And he had those fantastic
Overhaul system
screams.
At resistance camp.
I don't have that kind of time.
Alert. Entering battle without a functioning sword constitutes an unacceptable risk. Unit 9S should have Devila initiate repairs at the resistance camp.
Shit.
Yep. And now we get another slow walking section as 9S is injured. We had one of these with 2B walking down this exact same path, actually. Only the mood was complete opposite. Then we were upset that 2B was probably going to die. Now we're upset that 9S is trying to die. Can I fast travel? I can. I don't want to actually walk all the way there. It would be terribly slow. It is odd, though, that I'm allowed to fast travel, though, because canonically, when you fast travel, you're just kind of putting yourself into another body, like uploading your consciousness there. So realistically, we shouldn't be able to fast travel at all, but I suppose they didn't want to take that convenience away from the players at this point. That certainly would have gotten it some negative reviews. Hey, hello Devila, hello Popola. It's not time for your story time quite yet. That'll come a little bit later.
What happened to you?
Wounded in battle. NFCS not functioning.
I'm amazed you were even able to drag yourself here. This is gonna take a bit, so just hang tight.
Thank you.
This is terrible. Your motor cortex is full of holes. I can't believe you even managed to walk here.
NFCS fully recovered. And as I mentioned a long time ago, NFCS stands for Near Field Combat System. It's your ability to shoot. Not your shoot, it's your ability to make your sword float. The FFCS is no shooting.
9S, I need you to promise me something. Don't die alone. I don't think 2B
You like one of the
would want
left
that either.
hairs?
I know.
Very poofy. Oh, right. I was wondering what you're talking about the left. There we go, Devila. Yeah, Devila, I always liked her hair way more than Popola. Though to be fair, Devila and Popola both have different hairstyles in the other game, because it's not this Devila and Popola, it's the original Devila and Popola. Anyway, now we get to walk outside, and our pod's going to tell us exactly where to find our next resource recovery unit, because 9S is not stopping on that murder spree.
Pod,
He is very dedicated.
mark the next resource recovery unit on the map.
Where is the next one?
Affirmative.
Ah, right. The next one is all the way over in the, what's it called? The amusement park. Anyway, I really, since it was brought up, I love Devil and Popola. They're great. In this game and in the other one. Obviously, they play a very, very minor role in this game. And they do get a, they're significant enough that they get a story time in-game later on. But in Nier Replicant, they are fantastic. I love them. In fact, they're kind of one of the reasons why I was so slow to progress, because every time I would walk through the main town, Devila, I believe, would be singing, and she's like singing in-universe. And it's a really pretty song. I think I mentioned several times before that Nier Replicant is a game that just makes you stop and listen to the music, because its soundtrack really does kind of overpower the game. Unlike like right here, the music is contributing to the creepy vibe. But when you come here, you're still focused on the set. But in Replicant, you walk into the northern field and blasted with music immediately. Not blasted in a bad way, by the way.
This is the Resource Recovery Unit. Now activating defense mode.
And here it is, our final resource recovery unit.
Over and over.
Now, as a refresher, from the last one, we learned that the Yorha units were made using cores of machine life forms because they were ultimately destined for disposal.
Language again.
This reads, God box.
God, huh? What are these
And we also
machines
learned that the
doing
big
to
tower
our
is some sort of
gods?
cannon aimed at the moon server. Let's see if we find any more answers here. Actually, you know what? Before we progress, why don't we do a story time? Because we are... I mentioned earlier that we're going to get kind of railroaded into the main story. I didn't realize we were going to start getting pushed into it this quickly because I forgot about the side quests. So let's start doing those, shall we? We have a lot of those, and I'm kind of falling behind. So, story time. Let's see which ones we want to do. Oh, wrong button. Let's see. What have we not done? You know, let's do Faith, because that's a new one we just got. Where's my notepad? I need to make sure I write down those we've done. So we'll do Faith. We've done all the Beast weapons, right? No, we haven't done Beast Curse yet, because we just got that one. We'll do Beast Curse. Then we'll finish off the Princess stories. And then, let's see, let's take a look through here. I also just got Demon's Cry, I think, didn't I? Let me check the list. Demon's Cry, Demon's Cry. No, I've done Demon's Cry. In that case, we can do Virtuous Grief? Yeah, Virtuous Grief. Wait. Yep. Virtue. Oh, and actually, no, because we're trying to speed up this, because we're trying to get near the end of the game, we'll do one additional one as well. So let's do the Dragoon Lance. So let's start with these readings. I had a dream about the day we met. He was small, he was insignificant, he was weak, yet he hated the world just as I did. I decided to aid him. He did the same for me. Thus was our friendship born. It wasn't perfect, of course. Mistakes were made along the way. Still, we remained friends. Blue wind that caresses these grasslands has a pleasing scent. I bring my cheek to his, and he twitches, almost as if tickled. Then I spread my wings and let him ride me into the skies above. Okay, this one is not really symbolic at all. It's quite literal, actually. You can see in the weapon's description the symbol of a bond between a lord and an old dragon. And this is about a character from Drakengard. In fact, I think it's about the protagonist from the first one. Now, I've not played it before, but I've heard a bit about it. And apparently the protagonist is very angry with the world. So it's quite easy to identify that. Let's see what the next one has to have. Next one has to say, virtuous grief. I see you in my sleep, restless sleep. My heart flies to pieces each time I wake. I burn to see you in the real world. I hunt for the woman who pines for you. The scream pleases me. Your body and heart shall be mine. Your heart, I long for it. Yet it does not return my love in kind. All you care for is your cold, dead wife. So I must at least take your body. Your head is mine, beautiful head. The eyes that scorned me are so lovely now. Hate me all you like, begrudge me all. You are still mine forever. Ooh, that's spooky. If I had to guess... you know, I can't think of a particular character this would be about. I think it's just about continuing the themes of twisted love that go about in this game. I haven't actually talked about that, have I? Well, I suppose not, because that meant much appropriate yet, but we did get a little bit of a hint of it whenever 9S was in the network after being kidnapped by Adam, about how he has these complex feelings towards 2B. But, just as I said back then, we'll get more to that later. Next up is Beast Curse, the final of the princess stories. Beast Curse is a spear, I think, right? Did I pass it up? No, I forgot to grab it. Oh, right. I couldn't grab it because I need to be 9S. Okay, fine. We'll pick a new one. Spear of the Usurper, because we're on it right now. Let me put it in the list. In a distant kingdom, there lived two princes. The son of the queen consort was clever of mind, but weak of flesh. The son of the king's second wife was dim-witted, yet charming, and quite gifted in the art of war. Which prince would succeed the throne? When news came down that the king had died in battle, the two men each declared themselves the next true king, rallying the people to take the side of one or the other. In the midst of the coronation battle, a third man appeared, claiming to be a prince. Bright, capable, and brave, he dispatched the two foolish brothers and went on to become a wise and just beloved king, beloved by all. Decades later, the king announced on his deathbed he wasn't royalty at all, but in fact the son of a commoner. Upon hearing this revelation, the people stormed the castle and hung their beloved ruler from the rafters. Oh, wow, I kind of flubbed a couple of those lines there, didn't I? Aye. But, once again, this isn't about any particular character, I don't think. It certainly is thought-provoking, though, isn't it? I mean, that is kind of the goal of all these, right? Either to give you directly information about the game, or to just give you something to think about. One more. The Faith, which is the katana, I believe. Like the actual katana. In the capital of a distant eastern land, there lived a poet who was devoted to his art. But his words failed to touch the hearts of the people. He could make no profit from them. Soon his life became unbearably hard. Seeing the limits of his talent, the poet chose to abandon the pen and work the land instead. Soon his lily-white skin began to grow dark, and his once frail body became sinewy and tough. He eventually married a kind woman, and several years later, they had a child. As the peaceful, uneventful days went on, the man began to feel that there could be no greater happiness in life. Or so the poet wrote before he put his pen down, swallowed the paper whole, and prayed that the next life might turn out so well. He then took faith, already stained with the blood of another, and plunged it deep into his chest. Ooh, I like that one. This is another great example of how this game is great when you're just progressing slowly through it instead of kind of blasting through it like we are. Because being able to go through those first three and then get that horrible twist at the end really is great. Though it still has quite the impact just reading it like this. I really do love these stories. Even if not all of them are great, you know, some of them are like the machine stories are just 4 lines of machines doing whatever. But they do give a little bit of insight sometimes into the world. And always they give insight into just something that you could think about, I suppose. So, let's move on to the God Box, shall we? Into the loading screen elevator. Oh, is it not gonna tell us that the area is loading? Well, that it's not. I guess the area ahead is short enough that they don't need to bother telling me that. It's just gonna be a reasonable length elevator. Oh wait, no, it's not. Oh, it's a cutscene because we're at the point where they're going to force switch us between the two. I forgot about that. Okay.
Pod, why did the machines attack Pascal's village? Aren't they all the same?
Unknown.
Well, aren't you helpful?
Proposal. Unit A2 should gather further data on the current state of machine life.
Hello, and thank you for choosing Tower System Services.
Oh, she woke up. Oh, that's good. That's good.
We've got some very exciting news for everyone today.
Let's see if I can get through the God Box before you're done. Because actually, honestly, the God Box is kind of my objective for the day. Because I don't want to finish it on this stream. I want that to be its own stream, because the day we finish it, I have quite a bit of story time to do, like actual story time. And after God Box, we pretty quickly get into that final railroaded section. Like I said, I thought this would be a longer stream because I forgot to do side quests.
Large structural unit of machine life for origin activated to the east.
A large what now? What the heck is going on around
Oh,
here?
you're gonna be here for another hour? Okay.
Well, let's go check out this large structural unit.
Well, onto the city. It's now time for A2 to join in our quest to go through all the boxes. Let's see. Park ruins, please. And in case you're wondering, now we are in fact happening simultaneously. There's no longer any confusion in the timeline. What we see is what's happening in real time. Just give or take a while, because we do actually have to play through the scenes, and we aren't playing through them simultaneously. So while 9S was going up to the box, A2 was fighting off all those machines with Pascal. Oh, and as soon as we get here, we immediately swap over. I think they were expecting me to walk. Anyway, back into the box. Events are now proceeding in real time.
Excessive combat activity will put unacceptable strain on your body.
Shut up!
Negative. This support unit is assigned to your unit.
Oh
9S.
god, it's this one. I remember this.
Being concerned for said unit's well-being is a requirement.
This is
Whatever.
the dark room. Yep, here it is. What if we had those combat rooms from earlier, but pitch black, and you're playing as the weak little baby boy immediately after coming off of A2? Well, the answer is a somewhat unenjoyable experience, in my opinion. I think it's charming and unique, don't get me wrong. But the lights out doesn't really contribute much. In fact, it contributes less than these boxes do. Perhaps if the machines didn't have glowing eyes, it would do a bit more. Oh, I missed all three of them with that. That's unfortunate. And is that time that like this though? I wonder if it would actually be faster to hack them or not. Because I know it would one-shot every single one of them, but I don't actually want to do it for every single one of them. Which is strange, because the first time I played this game, I absolutely loved hacking. It was my favorite thing to do. That's the wrong one. It's fine. Oh, look at that. Because you're an advanced model, you actually have a challenge inside of you. Not much, though. You are still just a basic punchy guy. No, then we just gotta deal with the ones above, right? Yeah. You know, I guess it's kind of a callback to Nier Replicant in a way. Because there is a room kind of like this in Nier Replicant. Which was actually much more enjoyable. Like, the room, I mean, not the game. The game on whole, in terms of gameplay, was actually a step down. The story, though, the story is great. Also, did I turn the volume up too loud? It's too loud on my end. Hold on, let me see. What's it at? It's... hold on. It's probably fine. I can turn... actually, let's turn it down just a little bit. Just in case I decide to get quiet. Anyway, how many floors is this going to be? Can I actually look up and see? Oh, look at that. 1, 2, maybe 3 more floors. Oh, shields, right. You know, with my weapon attack up chips, I do actually do quite a lot of damage with the regular sword swings. Don't I? Yeah. I'm still gonna hack them though, because it takes much longer to kill them manually. Plus the explosions aren't bad, even though I don't have any chips for them. It's a bit louder than usual. Okay. Well, it's just a bit hard for me to gauge that because I always have. I don't always have, but my end is always so much louder, just because of the way my whole setup is, well, set up. I did my new headphones did actually come in, so I can set up the thing where I can actually monitor the stream and like audio in real time. I should do that realistically. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But I suppose that's a weekend thing, yeah? I can have that done by the time it's time for next week's streams. Down you go, little machine. Is that the last one? Hope so. Oh no, we have a whole other side of the room. Oh, this is gonna take a while. These guys, I mean, even if I wanted to hack them, it would still take forever because I'd have to actually come up here so I can actually have a line of sight on them. And down you go. Wonderful. How many more left? Okay, what if I hack them? Does the explosion take out the other one? If it does, that would be a lot faster. No, not quite. Still going to do, though. I don't know where my aversion for the hacking came from. Like I said, I really did enjoy it the first time around. Something has just changed in me since then, I suppose. Maybe it's just because I'm so used to playing as A2 and she just deletes everything she comes into contact with. Can I lock onto that one? There we go. You'll be leaving soon? Alright. Well, you can always catch the VOD if you want to see the story as it plays out. But with that being said, like I said, we probably won't be going too far, because my objective is the God Box completion. Plus, I think the fight immediately after it. I don't actually remember I don't quite remember the order of events though. But I might go a little bit further than God Box. I will say, the one nice thing about hacking is I don't have to deal with those stupid worms. Alright, next floor, please. We have a few more to do. But that, I mean, this one and 2 more? I can't actually quite tell. Oh, rotating floor. Is it going to be rotating floor and dark, perhaps? It could be. I always enjoy having you here too as well. After all, there's not many people who come around here who actually chat. Plenty of lurkers, but I understand why people lurk. I do it mostly myself as well, and I'm not going to call them out on that. There we go. That big guy took a little bit more time. You wouldn't think it would be so sturdy considering it's a giant suicide bot. I suppose not the entire thing was for suicide, only the wings. Not the wings, the propeller arms. What would you actually call that? Nothing like that in real life. And one more, right? There we go. Can drop in any more on me? I hear one. Oh, yeah, there is one I missed. Okay. Fair enough. I did think it was a bit weird that there wasn't one on each of these arms. I guess the other one was just in a blind spot. Oh, this one has a hat. Look at him. Ooh, and this is a nasty one. If you aren't quick enough, you'll get crushed. Aye. Don't bother the lurkers. Let them be. Oh no, I might be dead here. Not dead, but I'm gonna take damage probably. Oh no, there we go, we made it. Alright, yep, I'll have a good stream. You have a good day. Oh, why is the suicide bot still here? Does he not count as part of the rest of it? Oh, it just didn't despawn, that's all. Up the lift we go. 2 more floors at most, right? Yep, here's this one, and then there's one above me, which looks like it's exposed to daylight. Is there anything on this floor? Or is this just for me to walk through? Oh, there's meteorite. I guess that would be useful if I didn't have some already. Okay, I guess there's nothing there. Maybe it's for A2. He's gonna come up here in a second, but I don't think I actually had to fight through anything with that. Ah, here it is. I don't actually have to do the fight after the God Box. It's on top of the God Box.
Model 210.
It's my operator. She specifically has been affected by the logic virus and lived to be used by the machines.
Oh no. So this operator model is...
Affirmative. Operator 2.
Anyway, I can't take down that shield from here.
To undergo Type B equipment transition during previous descent. Sent to front lines as Unit 21B. Recorded as missing in action 4 hours later.
Oh, I forgot about that. She volunteered to come down here. I guess she wanted to protect you really badly, huh? I need to hack that, don't I? I do. Okay, once it comes around, we'll do that. Oh wait, that's why she survived. Okay, I was about to go into some like other maybe lore speculation stuff, but no, she literally just volunteered to come down here, huh? Bum 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 bum. Oh, I'm level 50. That was not necessarily my objective for Route C&D. What was the objective before starting the main quests? We are clearly in the midst of the main quest now, but that's fine. We're pretty much at the start of the railroading section. And I keep calling it that, but I'm not actually sure if it is like that. I think there is some story left. Ow. Wow, I did it really bad there. Always these ones with the red blocks. Anyway, I think I can just keep hacking this over and over, because it is almost at a full stop right now. Oh. That one in the back's being a pain. There we go. Is it really gonna let me do this? Is it not gonna pull the orb away? That's surprising. Wow. And that one too. It is taking damage too, right? It is. Okay, I guess you can completely skip this fight if you wanted to, if you're playing as... I mean, I was about to say if you're playing as 9S, but you always are playing as 9S during this fight. Kind of the whole point is that it's a big emotional moment for him. But here I am, just sitting here holding on the Y button and winning. Maybe that's... well, no, I was about to say maybe that's where my version for the hacking comes from, but then I realized hacking has never let me skip fights like this before. It was always the Blade program that did. Okay, she's effectively dead at this point. I didn't break her, right? Okay, good, good, good. I was kind of worried about that for a second. Oh, is she actually on 1 not on 1 HP? I thought she was low enough that it was just going to let me... like, that was just going to put me in a cutscene or something. I guess not. Okay, hold on. can you bring that thing back around? Ow, wow. I'm not paying attention at all, am I? No, I really am not. I mean, it's fine, because I'm... There we go. Hello, operator. I'm so sorry that I do this to you. But the story demands it.
Operator!
Oh, right, I forgot you're Type B now, so you actually can fight. Wait, are you fighting like a Type B, or... Actually, yeah, you are, aren't you? Hold on. Oh man, you are actually pretty tough, aren't you? I guess I have to hack you, don't I? I mean, 9S does suck at fighting, to be fair. And hacking is kind of his thing. I just always... Every time I... Ow. Not every time I play with him. Every time I activate to fight something challenging as him, I forget that he does not just canonically suck at fighting, but he is just terrible at fighting when you're controlling him as well. Oh, this is a new one. We haven't gotten this one before. With 1 damage. Can you tell I don't play bullet hells? I can tell. I don't really know what's up with me not playing bullet hells. Those things, I know I would enjoy them. I just don't really seek them out much, because they're not really a mainstream thing. You don't see big AAA bullet hell games coming out. You don't see advertisements for them much either.
Please keep.
Okay, well, let's just keep on hacking her. It's not too bad, just a bunch of spam.
One affirmation. Well.
One affirmation will suffice, yeah. That wasn't me brushing her off, that's what, I just feel like I'm conditioned to say that whenever she says one affirmation will suffice. Which is odd, because yeah comes before that. Bum 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 bum. There we go, one more, and then we're done with the fight, yeah? I must say, I was not expecting her to be such a immense pushover. Because the thing is, I'm not even using my pod programs. I knew those would make it kind of easy, but you really can just stun lock the entire fight with hacking. Oh, I'm sorry, operator, but I did have to do this. And it's happened again. Someone that 9S loves, stabbed by 9S, not 9S, 2B, not 2B, A2. Oh, and quite the brutal fashion, too. Oh, you're just gonna walk away?
2B told me. She told me she wanted you to become a good person.
This is not the person to be bringing that up. What, did I say that right? I think I combined the word person and time. Not the time to be bringing that up.
Don't you dare talk to me about 2B!
Yeah, he's not really normal about her. Oh, and there he goes, falling into another pit. Oh, look, now it's time to do a fight as A2. It's the brother machine. You know, the one with the bucket.
Analysis. Yorha Unit 9S is still alive. Query. Why would Unit A2 be concerned with the status
Anyway,
of
we can
Unit
probably take care
9S
of him pretty quickly, huh?
Shut up!
Oh yeah, look at that. We can, in fact, heal faster than B mode is draining me. So this also probably won't be too bad. We aren't cheesing it necessarily, but definitely feels like it. And fight is over. Yeah, we didn't get to see the guys too much, but they were showing up the whole time during the fight if we had actually let it play out. No, I don't want to kill him. Do I have to kill him? I do. Oh. Nah, A2, I think 2B wanted you to become a good person as well. I must say, I'm quite shocked at how, underwhelming those, boss fights were. I did not remember them being like that. Oh. Pod 042. Contact initiated between Pod 042 and Pod 153. What is the matter, Pod 042? This protocol is not an interface intended for conversational use. Acknowledged. However, this pod has a confidential transmission for Pod 153. Understood. Begin transmission. An error has been detected in the transmission network between Pod 042 and Pod 153. Hypothesis. Said error is what am I doing with my lines today? Fragmented data caused by a deterioration of the transmission environment. It may be so. However, it may also not be so. Message unclear. Clarification requested. After repeated information exchanges between multiple pods, an unexpected phenomenon has occurred. We pods have developed unusually protective feelings towards our support targets 2B, A2, 99S. Query. Could this be our will? Unknown. The definition of will is unclear. Will is the question of whether pods are capable of their own self-determination. Even if it were possible, such actions cannot be abided. Successful mission fulfillment is all that matters. Whatever the case, we tactical support units have a duty to see this through to the end. Duty. Heh, you sounded like an android just there. Agreed. But just as androids are influenced by humans, so are we tied to our creators. Perhaps. Pod 153. Do not die. The concept of death has no meaning to tactical support units. However, your expression of concern is appreciated. I also hope that you do not die, Pod 042. Yeah.
Physical check complete. Memory check complete.
Oh, there's the pods starting to gain their own sense of self-determination, as they put it. Continuing the cycle of creations becoming something of their own.
The enemy structural unit collapsed during battle. Unit 9S suffered damage from the fall and was placed in emergency suspend mode.
Where is the manhole?
Location was deemed too
Is it over here?
dangerous, thus, said unit was transported to current location. All system checks and reactivation complete.
Operator.
Operator model 210 is deceased. Black box signal not found.
Oh, there they go. Gone. Forever.
Situation report.
Tower access authentication key acquired.
Ah, there it is. Our final key. Now we can access the big white tower.
A number of authentication keys have been acquired. The tower is now open for investigation.
Good.
Now then, although the tower is now open for investigation, there is something to note about that. Once the tower has been entered, or once we've attempted to enter it, there's no backing out. We are in it till the end. There are save points, I think. But that will be the end of the game, pretty much. There will be nothing else for us to do. So, before we do that, we're going to go over here, and we're going to do some weapon stories. And then we're going to end. I know, really, really short stream, only a little more than an hour. There's still a side quest over here. Hold on, our side quest's not disabled yet? Oh, no, they are. What's back here, though? I'm curious. I noticed this earlier, and I did not quite recall it. If I go see who it is, I can probably figure it out. I need to go over here. This isn't like the puzzle quest in the storm room, is it? Hey, hold on. Do you have anything to say? Hey, you don't say. Oh, yeah, I guess he's just whispering to himself. Hey, what's going on back here? What is this quest? Hey again, haven't seen you for a while. So, they'll probably... Oh. No, it's okay, we don't need to do those. I just wanted to see what this mysterious side quest is that survived this far into the game, past 2 big cutoff points. I guess it would have to be something as inconsequential as sorting packages. Now then. Weapon story time, isn't it? It is. Let's do some more weapon stories. I don't know how many we have of these. How many of these we have left. Now, the reason we're stopping right now, by the way, isn't just because the tower's going to cut us off. It's also because I need to end the game as 9S, so we're going to have to go grab the last weapons, so we can do the last side quest I plan to do. So, let's just scroll through here and see what I haven't done. I've done Phoenix Dagger. I probably should have made this list in order, huh? That probably would have helped quite a bit. Oh, we can do... Oh, no, we've done that one. We have not done Type 40 Sword. Or Type 4O Sword. So we'll do that. And I think we're just going to go through the list as is. Type 3 Sword next. And then, I don't know... Let me see. Let's see. So Type 3 Sword on list. Let's see. What have we not done here? We have done Virtue's Contract. We've done Cruel Oath. We've done Yorha Issue Blade. You know, why don't we just knock out the machine weapons, right? Machine Sword and Machine Spear. And those will be the 4 we do this time. So let's start with the Spear and the Sword, because I have a feeling they're not going to be especially insightful. Oh my god! Wait, no, it is! Hold on. I did the Machine Axe a while ago. That one wasn't especially interesting, was it? No, it wasn't. How about the Machine Sword? It is. Oh, why is it only the axe the bad one? Okay, well, hold on. This is a story. You know, I'll talk about it afterwards, like I usually do. My name is Plato1728. I am a failure of a machine. I was designed for combat, but I can't use weapons. Everyone makes fun of me, and my life is horrible. I am a dumb machine. I got lost during battle and ended up in some kind of factory. I found a whole pile of dolls discarded there. They share the same fate I do. I am a foolish machine. The day I had to fight at that factory, all of the dolls got completely destroyed, crushed by my friends and my foes, who can do nothing but fight, fight, fight. I activated my cannon and shot everyone there. I'm not sure why I did that. All I know is I decided to fight, because I'm just a stupid, broken machine. Oh, I love this one. This is the story of a machine named Plato1728, who we actually get to learn quite well if you decide to go and do the DLC Colosseums, as his memories are hidden in those. And we get to see here a little bit of insight into how thinking any different by machines is viewed as broken, not just by the other machines, but even by themselves. Quite a terrible cycle, and quite reminiscent of some real-life behaviors as well, that are also quite terrible. Next up, I said I was going to do Machine Sword, right? Let's do that. The more old records I read, the more fascinated I become by the species known as humans. We machines do all we can to preserve these precious artifacts and continue to record their contents. I see from these records how important predation and reproduction were to human survival, and yet they viewed such acts as sinful. I wonder why. I found a famous human book today, but after reading it 10 times, it still makes no sense to me. What possible attraction could there be to such a thing? Eureka! It seems the answer was in front of me all along. I am simply incapable of comprehending anything about humanity or the world in general. Ah, how wonderful it is to live in a world swaddled in mystery. Oh, this is a bit of a humorous one. But it's also a bit saddening, isn't it? That the machine's so lost without any sort of role model conclude that they don't really have much worth themselves. We have 2 more to do. The Type 40 blade? Hold on, did I do Type 40 blade? Oh, I typed Type 40 sword. That was the issue. I need to fix that. I confused myself. I don't think there is a Type 40 sword, but better be safe than sorry. I don't want to confuse my future self. Development Journal 0504, Takeda. I've come up with something incredible. I've come up with an incredible idea. Something no one has ever done before. I'm going to start testing it out first thing in the morning. Development Journal 0704, Takeda. The boss turned down my idea of infusing metallic alloys with magical elements. Thrice damned fool! Doesn't he see how much money we can make from this? Development Journal 1201, Takeda. The things aren't going well. My hair's falling out. I think it's the stress. I've got to find a way to make this project succeed, and soon. Project Journal 1215, Fujita. I looked over the data, but couldn't work out the problem. I'm not giving up, though. With Takeda dead, it's up to me. I'm the only one who can carry on his work. Oh, look at that. Always so convinced that they're the only ones who can continue on the work. Continuing on with what is clearly dangerous. It seems that Takeda here was working with something radioactive, probably from the magic. And I wonder what particular thing they were working on. You know, I wouldn't doubt it if the name Takeda showed up somewhere in Replicant's, not files, but like in-game files, things you can read. Perhaps he was simply working on the androids. Well, that's the latest Yorha model. Let's try the oldest one that we have. The great sword was known for the intense pain it inflicted upon its victim. This is what drove the men to carry it despite its weight, for he knew it would make others fear him, and thus he could avoid needless conflict. The man's reputation spread throughout the village despite never having drawn the blade. "Don't make him use that horrid weapon," the villagers whispered. The man smiled at this, for he knew that fear was the best path to peace. Soon the men had craftsmen forge a host of similar weapons. He gave them all to the other villagers in the hope it would force people to solve conflicts with words instead of violence. And his plan worked. For a while. Keeping all sides in check is simple when no one uses their power. But once that seal is broken, the end is nigh. Thus did the peaceful village transform into a living hell over the space of a single night. Ooh, look at that. A little bit of a warning about mutually assured destruction and fear tactics. Always love that. A real classic. I mean, it's not a secret necessarily that I like I love the Metal Gear Solid games. And that's kind of a big deal in those ones. But with that being said, I know we've only been at it for an hour, but it is unfortunately time to end near for the day. I know. But I don't think we're going to end quite yet. Not the stream, at least. Well, actually, I will end the stream so the VOD will separate. But we're going to be back in only a few moments, because there's something else that I want to do. So, I will see you all in just a moment. Did I save the game? Actually, hold on. I'm a bit paranoid. Good. I did. Okay, I'll see you all back in a few moments.